So here we are in Clovis, California, and we are uninstalling this existing disposal. We took a video last time we were here and saw some corrosion going on, and so we recommended a replacement because of the corrosion. And we're going to leave these parts out in the backyard for you. But you can see this piece of piping where it mounted. Of course, you can see all the rust around here, and then this tubular fitting, you can see right there, it has collapsed and broken apart. That's the mounting gasket that's supposed to go in, and you can see how it's deformed. That's supposed to be round, by the way, and you can see it's collapsed there and broken apart. That's the rubber gasket is broken apart. I don't even know how that happened. It's just super weird. Never seen this before. And the worst part is this. That's supposed to be a 1.5-inch diameter hole. That's not a hole. So I don't know what happened. It was beginning to eat away the part of the plastic, which is this structure, or the metal, and then this here is metal as well. It's powder coated. You can see it was just chewing right through. You know, it's supposed to be a nice flange, like right here, you know, all the way around. And you can see on this side, it's gone. It's just chunked out. So I can't explain what happened here, but that's not good, and it wasn't going to be very long before you're going to have a problem. So we're just going to replace it. We'll get a new one in there. We'll leave these parts here for you, and then we'll take another video of this when we're done. Also, we're going to do a faucet replacement, get a documentation of everything, and then get you a receipt or an invoice out today with the videos. So another quick little video here. We're still in Clovis getting ready to install this disposal and faucet, and we're looking at the cold water line. They've got PEX lines with brass tees, and this is either a Viga product, Shark Bite. There's some other manufacturers. It's not Uponor, but you can see right here that you've got a leak going on. So if I dry this off, you can see water rolls right back out. So this needs to be repaired, unfortunately. And it's not coming from up here at the valve. There's no water up here. It's something happening at the top of this tee. And, you know, I don't like this material. I don't like the crimp fittings at all, which means this little ring right here, it gets crimped on there real tight. I don't know if it can be re-crimped, and that'll take care of it, or what's going on. But you got water rolling. You can see it bleed back out. Let me see if I can get you in there a little bit closer. So you can see right there. And then that guy, looks like it comes from the top, doesn't it? Let's see where it comes from. Yep, I think it's bleeding out of this one right here. From the top. I'm right in the way of the camera, but the top where this goes on, I think that's the problem. The only repair is to cut it all out. So anyways, talk to you about that and see what you'd like to do. So we're still in Clovis, California, and we are buttoned up. So new faucet came in, and that was from Pfister. They replaced it because it was defective, it was damaged. Not a lot of room right here on the back. You can see it's up against granite, and I'm a little concerned about the seal there. If you get water back in there, you know, it could drip through and get into the cavity of the sink below. You can certainly have a tile guy or someone come out, granite guy, and reseal this area, or just don't get water up here. You know, just try and keep the water down here. Wipe this all down, don't spray it down. Additionally, you've got 3 holes. You've got, even though this is sealed and it's got a rubber gasket and a brand new gasket, this one's off center. This is not ours. We didn't install this or this, but you got 4 holes in the sink, so it's just probably a better idea you don't wash this down, you wipe it down this area. Feel free to wash the sink down, but wipe down everything up here. So faucet is working great, hot and cold, looking good. We did take this apart. Let's see if I can somehow get you a video of this. Let's see what that looks like. So this guy, hey Dan, go over here and tell me if I'm getting a picture of this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this ring right here is, and and this whole piece is spinning on here. What you're supposed to have, what you see over here, this tight. So these rings are fine. All this, everything, rings in here, in here. This guy right here, it's spinning, and this is what I showed the homeowner when she was home. That guy's spinning on there, and so that's where it was leaking. So we took the whole thing back apart. We just abandoned this whole assembly, which is, I don't even like the piping, and we went with the Uponor piping. So we replaced it all and put a new valve in for you. So down here, the scope of work is we replaced the piping back there. You can see the blue piping where it came up, 1, 2, 3. We have shark bite fittings right here, so shark bite fitting, shark bite fitting, shark bite fitting, and so that's tied back in. Then we go to Uponor. So this is the product that I was telling you about. It uses an expansion tool. It expands the pipe, the fitting goes in, and then it contracts around it and never lets go. So we rebuilt this. What we did is we duplicated this little guy and rebuilt it down here with Uponor. We did give you a brand new shutoff valve. It's hard to see, but I'll see if I can get a picture up in here. That guy right there, it's quarter turn on, quarter turn off, so it's not multi-turn. Like you're hot over here with that long stem, you got to turn, 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 turn. Finally it goes off, and those are prone to leaking. We gave you a quarter turn shutoff here, and so quarter turn on, quarter turn off. Then we did replace the supply lines as well. The old supply lines are the Quest tubing like you see here going to your dishwasher, not the corrugated, but the water line that goes behind, the skinnier, wider one. The other one is the drain hose. So this one right here is the water hose, and it ties into the hot. Same kind of supplies went up to the faucet. We don't like those, so we put in braided stainless steel supplies, and those are no extra charge for that one. And then also on your cold side, you can see it back up in there. And these are Fluid Master 3/8 by 1/2 inch by 20 inch supply lines. So they tie in. You can see it's tied in here, and then it loops around and goes up to the cold side, right back in there. And then hot side, harder to see, but right there, tied in. So new braided supply lines, faucets mounted, got the weight on, the hose works freely. We did go ahead and upgrade your air gap as well. The hose that was on there was pretty severely kinked and filled with debris, so we went ahead and replaced it. Brand new air gap, existing cover because it matches your faucet, and then tied back in your drain hose. It's supposed to be on a high loop. You had your hose sitting down here on the bottom. What it's supposed to do is go up as high as it can and loop back down and tie in. So we've got it back at the back of the cabinet. You can see now it goes way back up in there. And can't get back up there and see it, but it goes way back up in this cabinet and then goes over here, and you can see it loops back down and ties in right there to the new air gap, which is right there. And then also we put a brand new 7/8 discharge hose, the rubber hose, brand new coming from here over to the garbage disposal. So that's brand new as well. And then a new telescoping kit. So this waste kit is all new. The brass nut is yours that came with the basket strainer, but the little tiny piece of pipe in between there, we cut that to length, brand new, and then gave you a telescoping waste kit, which means this piece right here of the black plastic actually slides in and out of this tube, which is real nice. So telescoping kit down to a brand new tubular P-trap. We did cut off the old Schedule 40 trap because they're junk. I'm sorry, they leak. So put an adapter right here, cut it, put an adapter there, and then tubular P-trap over here to the telescoping kit right there, tied in, got the screws in. And this is the half horse. Normally we charge $275 for a 1/3 horse installation. This is the half horse, which is the Badger 5. And there it is, the Badger 5 half horse. We do $295 on these. We did discount that to $275 for you because you've already paid some money on the inspection the last time we came out. So scope of work was brand new garbage disposal installation. Install the faucet that Pfister sent you, so that's good. We replaced the air gap as a point of courtesy to you. We gave you a brand new discharge hose here We gave you new piping all the way down to your existing waste. And then additional cost, we'll figure that out. We'll send you an invoice this afternoon. We'll try and be kind on that charge there, but it did take some time to drain the whole house down, cut those 3 blue lines, get our new piping stubbed up, a T, new shutoff valve, and get the waters tied back in. But like I say, we'll be kind on the price there. Anyways, everything looks good. We're going to take one more walk around the exterior of the building, make sure we didn't leave any faucets on. Outside of that, this installation is done.